two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
First carry for Nick Chubb, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Packers.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, first down Packers. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Will Lutz.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
King. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. The Browns are in. Touchdown.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 10. Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
She right got me.